So good night and welcome to another joint album review of The Shield Doing a Couch. I'm again joined by Señorita Sabrosura. And today we're going to talk about the new album by
Florence and the Machine, Dance Fever. Right here.
Yeah, that's a great cover. I like the cover. And to me,
look at the back.
Yeah, this is something that is out of my comfort zone because maybe people know me. I'm like that metal dude or rock dude, but I really listen to some other stuff. So it's nice sometimes to get out of your comfort zone and listen to something that you don't listen all the time. So without further ado, we're gonna get into the review. So I'm gonna let Mary do the intro of what this album is about.
Well, first of all, for people who don't know who Florence is, Florence and the Machine, they're an English indie rock band from, they formed in 2007. I don't know if you know the story about the name.
No, I remember when they came up, in my own metal elitist where I'm like, the only machine I know is Rage Against the Machine.
Well, she actually lied about having a band, and she was hired for a gig and she didn't have a band, but she had a friend called Isabella Summers, and she started like looking for people and forming the band. So Florence and Isa Machine. So Florence and the Machine.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
That was the beginning. And then she found more people. This is the fifth studio album.
The fifth studio album.
Yeah. The name of the album, Dance Fever, came because Florence read about some phenomenon that happened on the 1600s in the medieval times. I'm not sure the dates, but it was a phenomenon that happened, like a sickness that people dance to exhaustion or death.
Yeah,
it's like called dancing mania. Thousands of people, and there's a song here called Choreomania. And it's about that. But also in 2014, Florence started taking dance lessons, technical dance lessons. And that helped her performance. And so the name of the album too.
It's interesting. I'm reading in Wikipedia what this is about. So I just want to read it. Like Dancing Mania, also known as Dancing Plague Choreomania, like the name of the song, was a social phenomenon that occurred primarily in mainland Europe between the 14th and the 17th century. It involved groups of people dancing erratically, sometimes thousands at a time. The mania affected adults and children who danced until they collapsed from exhaustion and injuries. One of the first major outbreaks was in Aachen in the Holy Roman Empire, and it quickly spread throughout Europe. So it's interesting. It's dancing erratically and poorly. So this is basically how I dance. But if you analyze the title of that album, she's talking about COVID in a way. Yeah, because it's a dance that people like went frenetic, and also I was reading that she recorded a lot of this obviously on COVID, like 2019, and she started in New York. And then she went to London to finish it. So I think there's like I'm geeking out with you analyzing that because it's like a dance.
But what I like is that she didn't stuck only in that like choreomania. It also represents what it means dancing for her. Like in the song Free, she said, but I hear the music, I feel the beat. And for a moment when I am dancing, I am free. Imagine 2 years with no shows, no dancing. She loves to dance. I don't know if you ever watch her. She loves to dance. She always dances barefoot. So imagine 2 years, no shows, no nothing. So I really like that song. That's one of my favorites, Free. And I really like that video too.
Yeah, that song is good because it has like a synth pop dance element to it. And that's something, this album, with the 14 songs, hearing to them, because I stopped listening to it again. I wanted to listen it just before we went on, because since I'm not, I'm not gonna go here and claim, yes, I'm a huge fan, because I've heard songs here and there. So it's not like I'm a huge fan, but sometimes it's good when you're not a huge fan and you can listen to something and appreciate it for what it is. And I think there's a lot of dance tunes, but there's a lot of melancholic tunes. And she mixes, like, for example, I thought very interesting that there's a song like My Love, which is the most pop song on the record. Like, I just felt like dancing to that one. And then that super pop, like happy-go-lucky song gets followed by a short song called Restraint, which is like more subtle. And she's like talking about like, oh, you want me to be restrained, you want me to be a woman that I'm not. And I found it that it's interesting that after a like super pop song about my love, then she follows it with Restraint. And I really always find very interesting song placings. Because I know some artists.
The only thing I did notice in this album is like the transitions are not that smooth. Like, if very pop and then like very melancholic and then very danceable again.
It's like you're happy. Wait, you're sad again.
but if you think about it, that's like life. Really, like, you're not happy or sad
unless you're on drugs or something all the
time. This album remind me a little bit of Ceremonials. You said you don't know her a lot, all her music. I recommend you listen to that album, Ceremonials.
Yeah, I remember the Dog Day song.
That's the first album,
yeah, because they play that a lot, and even when I go to do exercise, they play that song. So so yeah, I've heard snippets here and there, but yeah, I wanted to talk about this album. I think the album has a great opener in the song King. I love that song when she's saying, I am no mother, I am no I am no mother, I am no bride, I am king.
I
am king. And the song starts like she's saying that she's in the kitchen with her boyfriend or something, and they're discussing like should they have kids and having fight about that. And I thought that song is a female empowerment song. She's saying like, I don't need to be a mother, I don't need to be a bride to be a woman. And I like it that what she did is instead of putting queen, she put king.
Yeah. So I like that. Yes. It's just when you reach certain age as a woman, people are expecting some things out of you, like you should be married by now, you should be a mother, you should be doing this and that, like and I like that she started questioning those things, because it's obviously a certain age and time you're gonna question more, like if you're in the middle of the pandemic in quarantine doing nothing, and if you're by yourself.
Yeah, I can tell you, me, that I have kids and I had the last one before a pandemic. I don't think it was a smart thing if you have a child during the pandemic. I'm like, you're there all the time. It's not easy, and something I really like about this, I think the strong suits about this album is obviously her voice. She has a great voice. To me, she's like a mixture of Tori Amos with the style of Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, she reminds me too of Kate Bush a lot, with the red hair, the dancing, the voice, the song lyrics, and another thing about that I found curious about the album, she started with King, the song King, and she finished the album with Morning Elvis, that it's Elvis Presley, the king.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think about that until now.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't like the album Closer that much.
I like it because it's different and she's
Yeah,
talking like I imagine that she's thinking she could be Elvis, morning Elvis.
yeah, but yeah, no, the lyrics in this album seem very personal, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of like nuances. For example, I wrote it down on the song Girls Against God. When I first saw the title, I thought it was a song about religion, but it's not about religion. It's about a relationship, I think. And there's a part where she's saying like she's having a cereal and crying to the cereal at midnight. And I thought, that's kind of relatable, because sometimes when we're heartbroken, it can be ice cream, it can be anything, but it's really relatable, real lyrics. It's not
Yes.
because what her style of music is. I couldn't say it's pop. It has it has some rock elements. It has some synth. It has some dance in the music. It's hard to pigeonhole her as an artist on what she does.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought the lyrics were a standout. My favorite song actually on the album is the song called "The Bomb," and I was listening to a song, and Spotify gives you the lyrics. So
Uh-huh.
I was reading the lyrics, and it's really about this is my interpretation. Maybe I don't know what you. It sounded like it's about a forbidden love, because she's saying that, oh, you're so beautiful, you want me, but I'm unavailable.
Yeah,
and,
I
and
heard
so
I read that.
yeah, the song seems to be, it's uh like you push me far away. It sounds like it's a forbidden love, maybe like lovers. One is in a relationship and the other one is not, but they want to be with each other, but technically they can't. At least that's what I
Yeah,
thought
I
in the
got that
lyrics.
too. But that song gave me like Stevie Nicks vibes, to be honest.
Yeah, you can go your own way. Fleetwood.
Yes. The other song I like very much is Dream Girl Evil. That song is a nod to the Rolling Stones. It gave me those sympathy for the devil vibes. The beginning of the song, if you really listen to it, it gave me Rolling Stone vibes, sympathy for the devil. And I don't know if you ever watched her performing with Rolling Stones.
No, I have not.
If you haven't, please go and watch that video. She performing with Mick Jagger. Even Mick Jagger was impressed with her.
And if you impress Mick Jagger, that's
That's
a
a
very
lot.
impressive thing.
Yes.
So yeah, no, that sounds. There's a lot of great songs on it. Another song that I thought was very different was "Heaven Is Here." "Heaven Is Here" is like a shorter song, but it has some like minimalistic music, like it's like African style music. It reminds me of music that on slave time they play the blues. uh you
Yes.
know
I
uh,
like that she uses her voice in that song and
mhm.
another a couple songs like an instrument too.
Yeah, it reminded me, there's a metal band called Seal and Ardor that do like that type of African music, but they mix it with black metal. Obviously she didn't
Okay.
go black metal,
She
but it
didn't
had
go
that
there.
that type of vibe, and I thought it was very, very different, and that made it stand out too, because of how different it is from other material on the album.
Yes. Another song I really like it was Daffodil. I know you like it too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that song, like the ending, and it's like the perfect transition to one song to another.
yeah, because that one follows "Seven Is Here."
Yes. So I really like it. I really like the album. Uh, it's so pretty.
Yeah, let's look at the album since
It's gayful.
yeah, she really has her own, has that style.
And I was like, who dresses her? She looks so beautiful, like very like. And she said this is a fairy tale told in 14 songs. It's a gothic fairy tale in 14 songs. You know who dresses her? Um, Nick Cave's wife.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and she's like dressed by the vampire's wife. That's her name on Instagram. Vampire's wife. Who's the vampire? Nick Cave. And Susie Cave is the one that dresses her.
Yeah, you know that she's doing now the Dance Fever World Tour. I don't know if I think they're coming to Miami in September.
You should go with your wife. I know she will like it. Even if you're
not sure this type of music is her thing.
No, but there's a lot of people like they don't listen to her, but they like to go and watch her because her performances are amazing. And with the dance lessons, those dance lessons enrich her performance. She's like dancing barefoot. She looks like a fairy, like dancing, almost flying.
Yeah, no, and yeah, I think the concept of the album, of the dance, of like being taken by dance, it makes sense after 2 years of lockdown to want to go dance. And I think the album itself it's basically, it's a celebration of life, of the ups and the downs of life, the good times and the bad times, and just embracing it, like what that saying, like dancing in the rain.
Yes. I like it came with the lyrics.
That is very important. Love the lyrics.
And I ordered the special edition though. It's like brown and it has.
Yeah. She should have made it red.
She did the black one, and then this is like a brown, almost wine. And then she made another like so pretty, but it came out after I ordered this with the flowers and some art in the disc.
Yeah.
The vinyl.
No, yeah, but it looks good. So yeah, we've talked about almost all the tracks that we like. Maybe now we should say, because there's always the good and the bad. What are the bad things or nitpicking that I would find on this album? So me, being not a huge fan, if I had to nitpick with the album, I thought that the pacing of the album sometimes was a little strange, like you said before.
Yeah, that's
because like it went like through it's weird to have like some really high up tempo songs and then like go like down so fast, and like the transition was like so abrupt that to me it's like, oh wait, like I thought that maybe if they play some songs in some other areas, maybe the flow would have been a little better. And I think that's one of the things that that maybe if I need to nitpick, like I think the pacing of the album.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing I found like strange, the placing of the songs.
Yeah, but maybe we don't know, because like we would need to hear it from her. Maybe the placing, maybe there's a reason for it.
There's a reason. Well, she said she's telling a fairy tale.
Yeah, and
then you didn't notice, but I did. It started with King and ends with Morning Elvis the King.
Yeah, no, yeah, that even though I'm not a huge fan of that ending, yeah, I thought it was interesting. So yeah, those are the bad. Something also very interesting that I read is that she was inspired by Iggy Pop on this album, and you all know that Iggy Pop is a chameleon. And he also danced a lot when he performed. He slithered and he moved, and his Iggy Pop is Iggy Pop. And I think on the deluxe edition of it, she has a
today
cover.
It came out the song Search and Destroy, a cover from the Stooges.
Yeah, that's a great song. Yeah, dude. When at first I saw it, I mistake it for Seek and Destroy. I'm like, no, it's not a Metallica song. It's the Search and Destroy Iggy Pop.
Iggy Pop, when he was with the Stooges.
So yeah, so I'm gonna give it my final score I'll give it from I usually 1 to 5. I would give it a 3.5 out of 5 for me.
Well,
You know,
I can.
it's a decent album. Obviously, if you enjoy, I think it's an album that you shouldn't sleep on, and people should, even if they're not fans, they should listen to it because it has some great songs on it, great lyrics, great singing. My favorite songs are "The Bomb," "King," "Coromania." I think that's and "Free." Those are my favorite 4 songs out of the album.
Okay, well, I give it a solid 4 only because of the placing, but I think it's a good album, and the more you listen, I think it's a grower. Like the more you listen, and the more you can go and search the lyrics. It's good.
Yeah, I like it more when I was reading the lyrics.
Yeah. My favorite songs: "King," "Free," "Heaven is Here," and I really like the "Dream Girl Evil."
Yeah, that's a great song too, But yeah, those are great songs. So people, we want to know from you, what were your favorite songs of Dance Fever by Florence and the Machine? Comment below. Let us know, what were your favorite tracks? What is your favorite Florence and the Machine album? What would you like to, have us review next? We have some announcements. So we have a couple of interviews brewing that I will do with Señorita Sabrosura and some artists. We're not going to name drop, but one of the interviews will be in Spanish for people that have been asking for more Spanish. And also next month, we're going to have a video talking about our favorite rock en español albums. Y esa va a ser en español, gente. So look for that. That one's obviously going to be in Spanish. And so, yeah. Any last words for the people, Señorita Sabrosura?
No, just stay tuned for more content. Give us a like if you can, a share. Don't forget to subscribe for future interviews and reviews.
Yeah, and obviously we want to hear the comments for the Dance Fever, Florence and the Machine. And until next time, this is Hector, the Shield on a Couch.
And Señorita Sabrosura.
And we'll see you next time here on another collaboration video. Thank you and good night.